Skirk's full beta kit just dropped today, and it's wild. She doesn't use energy for her burst, runs on a new cryo resource mechanic, and yes, she can sprint across water. But that's just the start. In this video, we're covering everything from Skirk's insane combat system and weapon stats to the newly leaked Spiral Abyss 13th floor location, and the massive wave of 5.7 beta info that's finally started rolling in. We'll also take a quick look at Dahlia, and even talk about the rumored new region, Mare Javari, which could land before the big summer event in 5.8. So buckle up because this update is stacked, and we're diving right into it. Starting with her base stats. At level 90, she has over 12,000 HP, 359 base attack, and 86 defense. Her standout stat? 38.4% critical damage from Ascension. That already tells you she's built to deal big damage. That's DPS territory, no question. Her weapon matches that too. It gives 608 base attack and a solid 33.1% crit rate. And the passive? It's made just for her. After using her skill, she gets a 24% attack boost for 12 seconds. But if her energy is completely zero, she will get another 24% ATK buff, and her burst damage also goes up by 40%. Basically, the less energy she has, the stronger she becomes. That's very different from how most cryo characters work. Skirk's not about charging up and waiting. She's about hitting hard and fast with no need for energy at all. The heart of her kit revolves around something called Serpent's Subtlety, a special internal resource that works almost like energy, but smarter. Instead of building energy to unleash a burst, Skirk stores subtlety stacks, which fuel both her skill and burst. She gets 45 stacks instantly when she activates her skill, whether it's a tap or hold. A quick tap launches her into a mode called 7-Phase Flash, where her normal and charged attacks become cryo-based and gain extra AoE. If you hold the skill instead, she dashes around the field, and you control when to end it. Either way, her goal is the same. Enter her enhanced state and start slicing. Oh, and here's something cool. When Skirk's in her enhanced mode, she can literally run across water. No freezing, no tricks, just straight up cryo speed. Just like Furina. It's giving Ayaka and Mona vibes, but with way more attitude. Now let's talk about her burst. This is where it gets really interesting. Her elemental burst doesn't use energy at all. It runs completely on Serpent's Subtlety, or as it's sometimes called, Serpent's Cunning. If you have at least 50 of those stacks, Skirk can unleash a massive cryo attack by using up all of them. It tears the space ahead with rapid consecutive slashes, dealing big AoE cryo damage. And here's the cool part. The more stacks you have beyond 50, up to 12 extra, the stronger that burst becomes. So the timing of your burst really matters if you want to hit peak damage. Now, when Skirk is already in her enhanced state, called 7-Fold Flash, her burst transforms into a special version. This one doesn't cost any stacks at all. Instead, it gives her a buff called the Withering Effect. Basically, every time you land a normal attack while this is active, the damage of that attack increases. And if she absorbs any Phantom Rifts during this burst, the damage boost goes even higher. You can stack this up to 10 times. Also, once you unlock her first passive talent, she'll automatically absorb nearby Phantom Rifts when using this special burst. So, not only do you deal more damage the longer you stay in her enhanced state, but it also rewards smart play and timing. So yeah, two completely different burst modes, each with its own strengths. That's what makes her feel so unique. And that's not all. Hoyoverse gave her even more ways to scale with the right team. Skirk also gains a stacking buff called Death's Crossing, whenever Hydro or Cryo teammates deal damage. This directly boosts both her normal and burst attacks, making characters like Yelan, Furina, and Shenhe some of her best partners. But again, you're not boxed in. Those buffs work with a wide range of setups. On top of that, if your team includes both Hydro and Cryo elements, Skirk passively increases everyone's elemental skill level by 1. It's a small touch, but when you're pushing through hard content like Abyss, every little bonus counts. And the best part? She doesn't need Cryo Resonance or battery characters. Skirk sets her own rhythm, which makes her super flexible no matter how you want to build your team. Now, let's talk about constellations, because yeah, they're pretty awesome. Her first constellation is already strong. Every time she absorbs a Void Rift, she slashes out a massive cryo strike that scales with 500% of her attack. That alone adds a whole new layer of burst damage. Her second constellation takes it up another level. It increases how many serpent stacks she can hold, which means more flexibility and damage potential during her burst. Plus, while in sevenfold flash mode, Skirk's normal attack damage is increased by 60%. Then we get to the sixth constellation, and it's a complete game changer. Every time Skirk absorbs a Phantom Rift using her first passive, she gets a stack of Surtalogi Edge that lasts 15 seconds. She can hold up to 3 at once, each with its own timer. When she uses her burst, all stacks get used to trigger coordinated cryo attacks, each dealing 600% of her ATK as elemental burst damage. While she's in sevenfold flash mode, if her third or fifth normal attack hits, one stack is used to trigger 3 cryo hits, each dealing 150% of her ATK as normal attack damage. And if she takes damage in that state, one stack activates to reduce that hit by 80% and triggers 3 more cryo attacks at 150% ATK each, counted as charged attack damage. It boosts her damage, survivability, and style all at once. All in all, if you love characters with scaling potential and depth, her constellations do not disappoint. But honestly, even at C0, Skirk is already loaded with mechanics. You'll still have a great time using her with no dupes at all. Wait, that's not all. Now that we've unpacked Skirk, let's zoom out a bit and talk about what else 5.7 is shaping up to bring beyond just her kit. The 5.7 beta cycle officially started yesterday, and as expected, the leaks are already pouring in, from data miners, insiders, and the usual early access sources. And just like always, the first wave includes partial animation clips, kit texts, and teaser images. But over the next couple of days, we'll see the real meat: final values, gameplay showcases, and maybe even live test runs. And based on what we've seen so far, 5.7 might be one of the most loaded updates we've had in a while. Now, we've got a potential new 4-star on the horizon, too. Dahlia, a Hydro Sword user. Leaks suggest his skill buffs attack speed. Let's just say, he might be a perfect speed buffer for Skirk. And here's the exciting part. Seal Leaks has dropped what appears to be Dahlia's entire kit. But instead of squeezing that into this already loaded video, since adding all that now will make the video way too long and it will also delay the upload. So instead, I'm breaking him down fully in the next one. He is so good you might not want to miss the next video. There are also whispers of new map content, with speculation pointing to Mare Javari as the next expansion zone. Like I already mentioned in one of my previous videos, it would make perfect sense to wrap up Natlan's permanent regions before version 5.8 drops, which is rumored to bring a limited-time summer map event, similar to the Golden Apple Archipelago. Completing Mare Javari in 5.7 would align well with Hoyoverse's usual update pacing. And honestly, it might be our chance to finally collect the last batch of Pyroculi we need to max out the Statue of the Seven to level 10. That's something a lot of us have been waiting on. So between new characters, a possible new zone, and tweaks to gameplay meta, 5.7 might end up as a turning point before the summer shakeup. By the way, a quick update on something I mentioned in my previous video. The new Spiral Abyss mode for the 13th floor just got a leaked location, thanks to Seal Leaks. According to the image, it's placed near Dragonspine, right around the border of Mondstadt and Liyue. Of course, this isn't confirmed yet, but what makes this even more interesting is that the Spiral Abyss 13th floor itself was originally leaked by Seal Leaks too, and now he's followed it up by leaking the possible location. When you put these two together, it really feels like this new Spiral Abyss mode might actually be coming sooner than we thought. Skirk brings a fresh cryo playstyle, zero energy burst, water sprinting, and cracked constellations. We've also got Dahlia's full kit, a leaked 13th Abyss floor, and Mare Javari as the next possible zone. It's a lot, but the next video is going even deeper. That's all for now. So, are you pulling Skirk or saving up? Let me know below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I will meet you in the next one.